Hey everybody, welcome to another video. So in this video, we're cleaning up the guest bathroom, the living room. We're tidying up a little bit in there, and we're cleaning out the kitchen. So I'm just giving you before shots of where we are. I'm also going to do a little bit of DIY, and I'm going to replace this toilet seat finally. And here's a view of the tub area. So definitely need to clean in there. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and take down the old linens, and I'm going to get started getting all the cleaning products and get going cleaning. So I'm so glad that you're joining me in this video. I'm really working on being more consistent with bringing more content. So I'm so glad that you're joining me in this video, and I hope it gives you the cleaning motivation that you need to get your tasks done. I know how hard it can be when you're busy with life, with work, with your children, all the demands of life. It's hard to set aside time to clean and organize and forget trying to fit in DIY. So I totally get it. But I'm so glad to be able to share this with you, and I hope this just gives you some inspiration. So my daughter has tons of products here. She is definitely a product junkie, but I am getting all of these things out of the way so I can get a good cleaning on the tub area. So I'm just going to let this product sit for a while, and then I will scrub it and give a good clean over in this area. So while that is sitting, I'm going to go ahead and get started by cleaning the mirrors. Y'all know I always clean the mirrors with my distilled vinegar and water mixture, and it really gives the the mirrors a really good clean. It's good for windows too. And I'm also using my homemade granite cleaner. And that granite cleaner, I just got that recipe. You can find it on the internet, and there are a lot of nice clean recipes where you can make your own cleaning products. All right, so now it's time to go ahead and wipe down the tub area. I let that cleaner sit for a while, and we're gonna go ahead and get this done and clean. If you're a new watcher, I hope you consider subscribing. I love to share cleaning motivation. I love to share DIYs. I do a little bit of decorating. Just a little bit of everything. I also share small moments of my life. I don't do vlogs, but I share little snippets of things that are going on with me and my family. So I hope you consider joining us and subscribing. For my current watchers, I appreciate your support so much. Thank you for always joining and watching. Now that I got this all clean over here, I'm moving on to the sink area. Now, I know I'm not the only one who does this, but there's still a lot of cleaner in those Clorox tubs or whatever you want to call them. When you get done with all the wipes, I just grab a paper towel and put it in there and get that cleaner in. And I am going to use it until all that cleaner is out, so I don't waste anything. I know I'm not the only one that does that. And if I am the only one who does that, oh well, I'm going to keep doing that. I just don't like wasting anything. And I'm going to be restocking our little caddy with toilet paper, and I'm going to move on to wiping down the toilet. So in this video, I'm going to be replacing this toilet seat here. It's just an old plastic toilet seat. It was here. It was originally in the master bathroom, and I moved it here when I replaced that toilet seat. And I had one for this one, but the color didn't match, so it matched better with the one in the master. So I moved this plastic one here, but the problem with this one is I'm always having to tighten it every other week, and it's just annoying. So I bought the same kind that I put in the master bathroom, where it's self-tightening and you don't have to go back and adjust and tighten it all the time. So I'm really excited to go ahead and get that done. I've had it for a couple weeks, and it's time that I go ahead and get this thing off. So I wanted to wipe it down and clean it really well before I replace it. I'm going to move on now to sweeping, and I'm going to go ahead and get these rugs out so I can follow and steam mop. And I'm just putting a little distilled water in the steam mop. Y'all know how I usually do. There's a fill line that you fill it to. I love using the steam mop because you don't have to use any harsh chemicals. Just the hot steam cleans and sanitizes your floor. And it's just very good to use. If you have tile floors, it's very good to use to clean your bathroom floors, especially in the bathroom and in the kitchen. Wherever you have tile floors, it's just very good to be able to use your steam mop. And y'all, I'm so excited. I finally got my replacement dishwasher, as you can see. So I cleaned this drainer up. It's dry, and I'm going to take it to the garage. Happily take that thing to the garage because I've had to use it for several weeks with this whole dishwasher fiasco, and it has been a nightmare, but it's done. Thank goodness. Thank the Lord. So now I'm just taking a break, and I'm making a smoothie bowl. I just thought I'd share that with you all. So I'm using a ripe banana, half of an avocado. This one was overripe, but I just put in all the good parts of it that I could. I just didn't want to throw it out. So any part of it that I could salvage, I put that in. I also put creamy oat milk in, about 1.5 cups. I use a heaping tablespoon of purple sea moss. I'm adding flax seeds. I use about 2 tablespoons of flaxseed, organic apple cider vinegar, PB Fit peanut butter powder, 2 tablespoons of that, and I'm using cacao powder, a tablespoon of cacao powder, and I'm using a green superfoods powder. These are the items that are in there, and I use a teaspoon of that as a serving size. I'm also adding cinnamon, turmeric, a little bit of cayenne, and ground ginger, just a little bit. And I'm going to blend that up, and it's going to be a nice thick consistency, a chocolate peanut butter taste. And I like to top it with pumpkin seeds, and that's my smoothie bowl. So I took a break to enjoy that. So after my break, I'm finishing up in the bathroom. The floors are all dry. I'm putting the rugs back in place and putting the trash can back. I also got the trash taken out, and here is the after view. Everything is all clean. The mirrors, the vanity tops, the sinks, the faucets, the toilet, The trash is empty. The toilet paper is restocked, and also the tub area is now clean. So now that everything is clean, I'm going to go ahead and take off this old toilet seat and put on the new toilet seat. So I do have to apologize. I thought I was recording when I took the old seat off. So now you are seeing me put on the new toilet seat. I thought I was recording me taking the old toilet seat off and opening the box of the new toilet seat. So I'm so frustrated by that. And I'm sorry all that footage is not here, but now I am screwing on the new toilet seat, and I had to use a socket wrench for this. So it was very tedious because you have to also hold in place the toilet seat to make sure it's not crooked, that it's where you want it to be while you're tightening the seat. But I was able to get it on, and it's slow closing, and I love it. So I'm taking out the trash. That's where the old toilet seat is. I am throwing that out, and I'm wiping down this new toilet seat with Clorox wipe, and we are all done. This is how it looks, and I'm so pleased to finally have that done. And I almost forgot, I put up some fresh linen. Wanted to go ahead and get that put up. And here's a final view with the fresh linens put up in the bathroom. And I'm moving on now to the living room. I'm going to go ahead and I'm taking me a break drinking some tea. And I'm going to go ahead and get these towels folded and put away. So I had a couple grocery deliveries today from Walmart, and then I will have one from Sam's later. So I'm just going through and putting everything away, and I'm going to be cleaning up the bags. I'm not going to be showing everything, but I just wanted to show you the process of me getting everything cleaned up and put away. So we have a deep fryer now, and this oil that is in here, it is rancid and it needs to be cleaned out. So I keep a old empty bottle, and I'm going to pour the grease in there. I'm going to use a funnel, and once this is full, I'm going to just dispose of it. But it is time to get that old oil out of the fryer and get it good and clean, because it was just really starting to smell, and it was just good to go ahead and get that cleaned out. So I'm making sure to carefully wrap up that oil so I can dispose of it. It filled up that container, so I didn't have another container, so I just grabbed a Ziploc bag and put the remaining in that. And so I had to use a chopstick to try to get it through the funnel, because it was kind of getting stuck in there. So that's the gunk that's at the bottom, and I'm just going to get that out with a paper towel, and I'll proceed to go ahead and get it cleaned. I'm going to use my Dawn Power Wash. It's not Dawn Power Wash, but I just use a recipe for Power Wash. I use 7th generation in my recipe to make a Power Wash spray. I'm also cleaning up some other pans and cleaning out the this little dipper that you use to put your food in the deep fryer. I'm spraying that down with the Power Wash spray so it can, eat away at that grease, and so we can get it really good and clean. And it really cleaned out the deep fryer really, really well. So I'll show you how nice and clean it got it. I made sure to wipe the outside of it off, and it'll be ready for when we're ready to fry another day. So I'm just disposing of that Ziploc bag and just getting everything put away, wiping down the stovetop, and I'm going to finish cleaning off this basket and the top that goes to the deep fryer. So I'm just moving on now to put up all the plastic bags. I have a little bag holder that sits on the side of the refrigerator. So just getting all that cleaned up and the last of the groceries. I'm also breaking down the meat purchase. I usually buy my meat in bulk, and I bought a 3-pound roll of the ground turkey. I like the 85/15. So I'm just splitting this up into thirds and I'm putting it in freezer bags, and I will store those in the freezer. And I'm also going to make sure to thoroughly clean this countertop here. I'm going to clean it with the Power Wash spray that I have, and then I'll follow behind that Power Wash spray and clean with the granite cleaner. And now I received my Sam's order. I bought a bulk order of toilet tissue, and this is where I get my produce, my fruits and vegetables, because I do a lot of juicing and smoothies. So I'm getting all of that put away now. Okay, I'm going to grab that oil, that grease that I got out of the deep fryer that I've collected over time, and I'm throwing that away and also taking out the trash. So I'm also taking out the trash where I put Coco's poop bags and his pee pads. I am getting all that taken away and breaking down some boxes of orders that I had received through the week. And I'm going to fit all that I can in that bag and go ahead and get all this trash taken out. So we've come to the end of the video for the day. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that it gave you some motivation for your tasks that you need done in your home. I really enjoyed sharing this content, and I hope to see you in the next video. I thank you so much for watching. Bye.